Oh, I thought we had some background music. Did it go away? Huh. Oh, there it goes. It was just on a loop, probably. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to try this out soon. The I picked this up. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? You're gonna lose me audio for a second if you're on Twitch. It Oh, that cup looks really weird on stream, doesn't it? The filter's interfering with the blue of the cup. Just kind of blending into the background. Drinking some Tang tonight. Drink of the astronauts, man, when I was a kid. The sound is awfully quiet in this game. Can I bring it up? That's all the way up. Sometimes I feel like it's really quiet compared to everything else. Where does it show your journal entry? That's one I don't remember. No, those are the missions. Yeah, where the heck do you find his journal? I might have to look this up because I don't really remember. Satchel. Candies. I like candy. Ah, here's the journal. Blackwater. There's a lot of work that went into creating this kind of stuff, and I think that it's one of those things that the journal is an often overlooked component in this game. Think of all the man hours that went into creating the drawings and then the actual journal itself, the flip book. Someone actually longhanding this. I got a girl in Valentine. Lumbago. Well, I wanted to see the last entry that he drew. Or that he wrote. That was the bear. Blackberries. Emmerich Granger. That's the fossil lady. So this was the one right here. Herr Strauss is back lending money, and I'm back collecting it. The work revolts me and shames me. Somehow robbing people honestly with a gun and fist is less repellent than robbing them fully in accordance with the law. It'll be the usual sort of desperados, sick farmers, pregnant maids, lovesick young men, and other dupes desperate enough and stupid enough to take Strauss's terms. Really cool, man. I like the journal. I like the fact that he can draw, but it's like something where it's like he kind of keeps it to himself. You know, for a game that came out in what, 2018, it still looks really freaking good. What's up, Commander Wolf? I know they're working on Grand Theft Auto 6 right now, but I can't wait to play the next Red Dead game. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is next year. That's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, we have quests. I think here. Kieran, what does Kieran want? I know we could also go hunting. Get some supplies for the camp. Let's go talk to Kieran.
Help me. Speak to them for
How
me.
you feel?
Stronger for sure.
Not strong enough to work.
Yeah, this is one game I play a lot of games in first person. This one I've never been compelled to play in first person. I've tried it a couple of times, but I've always just enjoyed it in third person so much.
Mercy. Come on. Mercy.
Speak! Don't cry, boy. Speak about your gang.
I can't.
Boy.
Whoa! Hold your horses there. It seems the cat has got our friend here's tongue. I was thinking Mr. Williamson could have a word.
You ready to talk, boy?
I told you, mister. I told all of you. I don't know nothing, okay? They ain't no friends of mine. I just been ridden with them for a while.
Horseshit. You see, we heard that part, so how about you tell the truth? That's what you want me to do.
Hurt him, so the next time he opens his mouth, it is to tell us what is going on. Who am I kidding? One of O'Driscoll's boys couldn't open his mouth, but he'd tell a lie. Screw
Johnny
it.
Boy says just part of
Let's just
replaying it.
have some
Amazing ending,
fun.
true cinematic masterpiece.
Geld him.
Oh, yeah!
What's he doing? Where's he going?
You just
don't worry.
right. You just did this one.
Only
Nice.
balls, boy. Just gonna cause you trouble.
Your ball's just gonna cause you trouble.
Felix was among the happiest and most loyal of courtiers.
No, you kidding me, right?
Of course.
You sick bastard! Oh, what do you want from me?
Well, you are gonna talk. The only question is now or after we got these little fellas off.
Okay, listen. I know
snip,
where
snip,
O'Driscoll's
snip.
up. And you're right. He don't like you any more than you like him. He's at 6 Point Cabin. I'll take you there. Serious. I don't like him. I mean, I like him even less than I like you, no offense.
Oh, none taken.
Okay then, partner. Why don't you take a few of us up there right now? I got this, Dutch. Should be fun. All right, you. Come on. Let's go.
Geld him.
Let's both hope you ain't trying to trick us, O'Driscoll.
I ain't no O'Driscoll.
You sure as shit was. John, Bill, come here. We got a social call needs making. Where we heading?
Up into the hills behind Valentine. Well, I'll show you.
John, you take this little rattlesnake with you. Any nonsense, kill him.
Sure.
We're gonna pay your buddies our respects.
He taking us to Combe?
That's what he says. Come on.
I'm taking you to him. Look, I'll give you more directions when we're close. But if I know where we are, it's up past Valentine.
Watch it. All right, I'll lead.
We're bad men doing bad
Sharing
things.
saddle with an O'Driscoll. Who'd have thought?
How many times I gotta say? I ain't an O'Driscoll.
You sure look like one, and you smell like... God damn. You smell like one, too.
I smell like horse shit.
That's right. Boy, are you high.
Morgan! You got throwing knives in your saddlebag. Dud said that you might... I was asked to give them, and I'm doing you the further courtesy of telling you about it. Next time you want to give me something, how about you give it to me, instead of hiding it somewhere, hoping the opportunity comes up to mention it. Last goddamn favor I do you.
Hey, if I got my bearings, it's over here. Yeah, I know this country. Take this track up through the rocks.
How you holding up, John?
Fine. Still ain't right, but I'm fine.
You damn well should be after all that bed rest.
Hey, all right. Abigail wouldn't let me up. You know her. She won't be reasoned with.
Well, when you was having a failure of reason, hiding behind your woman, we were getting shot at.
And I'd do the same for you, if you was in a bad way.
I hope so. But I fear you don't know how to help anyone. Except in yourself.
You see, O'Driscoll? If this is how he treats his friends, imagine what he does to his enemies.
I got an inkling of what you all do to your enemies when you put those gelding tongs to my parts.
Bill, you still got those tongs? I got a knife. Won't be so clean, but it'll do the job. Keep that in your mind, young feller. Right at the forefront of it.
I swear, I promise, I am taking you to Combe as best as I can. You'll see, I'll make good.
It's got the best horse mechanics I've ever seen.
Save your horses, we gotta climb.
And I say that as someone who grew up on a ranch and spent 16 years in the saddle. Like, I've never seen a game do horseback as good as this game.
Nothing about this game.
Yeah, well, I'd say you don't know much about the O'Driscolls. But maybe I know more about you than you know about them. And I know all about them, so...
Tell us then, how are we like those mongrel dogs?
You're outlaw
One of the
like
worst
them.
I've ever seen was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Or just Kingdom Come Deliverance, sorry, not 2, but Kingdom Come Deliverance. Horrible.
Fighting the law.
Horrible horse
You're out
mounted.
for yourselves.
See, this is why you're an O'Driscoll, O'Driscoll. You're out to survive. We're out to live. Free.
That quest pissed me off the last time I did it, Johnny Boy.
Dutch is
I failed the
teacher.
From where I've been, you just look the same as all.
Then you
The,
looked, but you ain't seen.
John, shut that boy up.
hang on, I'm paying attention to the dialogue here. I failed the taming like 5 or 6 times in a row, and every time you fail, you have to reload and you have to go find the horse again. And it was just like, ugh.
But if it's what he says it is, and Colm O'Driscoll's here, we can end years of fighting. Here and now.
Amen to that.
What's up, Amiga Star?
I swear, this is where he was.
Shut up.
Okay, now cut left up here. We go down the hill into the forest.
We're going in quiet, taking them out as we find them, trying not to set things off. But if we do, we move quick and hard. We settle this like we know how, okay?
Okay by me.
With you, Morgan. All right, then.
Through the trees here.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of time in RDO.
Hey, we're real
I've
close.
maxed 3 or
I'll leave
4
your horses to the other
professions.
side of this clearing.
I'll get my
It's been a
guns
long
on the
time. I
horses
mean, I
and
played
I'll
that like it was 4 years ago
Easy,
maybe.
Bill.
But I spent there was like a good 6 months where I played a lot of Red Dead Online. Where the heck? I always forget what the throwing knives are. It's the melee knife. There it is, throwing knives. And get it, but I do want the bow.
This is it. The cabin's just the other side of this hill.
Okay. Off your horses. Let's go.
You gonna get them knives?
I said easy.
I'm glad they've left it up, even though, you know, it's not ever going to get any future
Follow me,
updates or
all right?
anything.
It ain't
You know.
far.
We might have shared a horse, but we ain't friends. Remember, I'm watching you every moment.
I ain't gonna shop you now. Come
Western
on.
genre is my favorite movie genre, says Amiga Star. I like
Die, boy.
Westerns. It's my dad's favorite genre, so I grew up watching a lot of Westerns as a kid. Like a lot of Westerns. Mostly John Wayne and Clint Eastwood stuff.
Arthur. Okay, get down.
Cabin's in the clearing down there.
Yeah, I maxed the Moonshiner, the Trapper Hunter one. The Trapper Hunter one was the first one I did.
Drunk? Wearing
Then
a
I did the
chain.
Moonshiner, and then I did the Bounty Hunter.
He'll be holed up in his cabin.
And I was working on a fourth
Passed
one.
out, booze
and I
blind,
can't
like
remember,
he's
it's been
not.
so long ago.
Over there. Someone's coming.
So, who's gonna tell him we ain't got nothing for the pot? Oh, let me think. The fellow that spooked the game, I reckon. I'm gonna drain it. I'll catch up. No, we ain't gonna fall for that. We're gonna wait so you can tell him yourself. Yeah. If anyone's actually gonna shoot the messenger, it'd be that mean son of a bitch.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Shake it off!
What are we doing about the pisser, Morgan? One by the tree.
I'm gonna deal with this first, fella.
Okay. Go to work.
Nothing else from you.
The old man loses it. I won't get another chance in ages. I'll be stood guard duty, sun up to sun down, soiling my drawers on the spot.
The next two. What's the plan?
Hurry up, all right. Let's get close to these two. Make no mistakes here.
Well, that didn't work.
Now we got a real fight. Come on.
Well, damn it, Bill. You screwed that up, bro.
We catch you unawares.
Drunk idiot.
It was cold. This is done. We can defend the cabin. This is quite a hideout.
We caught him on the drink.
Clean them up. Clean them out.
Where's the other one at?
Don't run away from me.
Peek out, mother.
Close in.
Come at me, you Irish bastards.
Come on, then. Come on. Give up, O'Driscolls. We got you beat. Coming in hard. Got some freeze off that one.
Oh, he ducked out of the way at the last second.
You stay here, you're dead man.
What are you hiding out in the woods for?
You weren't lying there, little toad. Hide if you know what's good for you. Tom O'Driscoll, where are you?
Worthless O'Driscoll.
Oh, we got another guy over here. Where's he at?
I gotta move. Let's kill them all then. That's it. They're turning tails. Leave them. Comb's still here. Hey, he said Comb would be in the cabin. I'll check. You look out here.
All right, let's take what do we got.
Give it up.
What's up? Boo? Yeah, I gave Blanca and Dora food. Si quieres dar más, pero yo doy hace como una hora. A todos aparte de Pippin. Ah, no, ella tiene comida. No, todos tienen comida hace como 30 minutos o una hora. Oh, I got gun oil. I need to use some of that. Yeah, it does a good job with most of the weapons, for sure. got here? I don't need that.
The boy said Cole would be in the cabin.
Take a look in a minute.
I didn't know there'd be so many.
Cartridges are always worth it.
Ain't you checking the cabin for Cole?
I'll get there in a minute.
You see?
You ain't gonna check the cabin. I will.
Ain't you checking the cabin?
I think they want me to check the cabin, guys.
You all right?
Sure. Thank you. Colm O'Driscoll. He ain't here. You set us up. Come here!
What?
You set us up.
No, I didn't.
You did. Colm O'Driscoll ain't here!
He was here, I swear. If I was setting you up, I wouldn't have saved your life.
It's a good point, Arthur.
All right, then, go on. Get out of here.
Hey?
I won't kill you.
I didn't set you
Get
up.
lost.
Get lost.
I'm letting you run away. Now go on. Get out of here.
That's as good as killing me. Out there, without you, Colm O'Driscoll's gonna lose his mind about this.
So?
So I'm one of you now.
Give me a break. All right, then. But I'm warning you.
Oh, I know.
Come on, let's get to camp.
So you got the cash then?
What cash?
Yeah, there's usually some cash in the chimney.
I'll check it. Rest of you boys, get to camp quick.
See, Arthur? I ain't so bad.
Hey, Bill. You tell Dutch old Kieran ain't worth killing. Just yet.
Right you are.
All right. Oh, money clip. Oh, I hit R1, not L1. All right. Maintain. Clean. All right. Now they said chimney.
At least you got something tucked away.
Johnny says, imagine 20 years ago playing a 40-plus hour movie. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I mean, there were some really good 20 years ago. Trying to think. I mean, there were definitely some cinematic games 20 years ago, but not at this level, you know. Yeah, the cost to animate was just so expensive back then. Mocap has done a lot for the ability to, you know, bring a game up to cinematic standards. Alright, I do want to make my way back to camp because we've got enough money to buy some more upgrades. And I would love to get to the fast travel point. Let's head back to camp.
That fella took one too many knocks to the head.
It's nighttime. I doubt we're gonna find anything to hunt. We could set up in camp. Water and hair, yeah. Alright, let's just ride through town.
Hey you! What are you doing back here? Ain't you caused enough trouble? Huh? Beating up half the saloon like that?
Keep your opinions to yourself, or you're next, okay?
Don't fellers like you ever get bored of pushing folk around?
Get your head out of your ass. Your friend had worse coming. I let him off easy.
Leave me alone! Back off! Get the hell away from me!
You started it. Tim Horn says, I'm a big fan of this game because I love westerns. It's nice to see a western game come out once in a while. I would love more of them, but good ones, because there have been a lot of really bad ones. Doggy, you're gonna get stepped on.
Yep.
I actually can't think of too many western games that have come out over the years, to be honest with you. By the way, it's not cinematic, but thinking back to like Mist would have been like 30 years ago. That was definitely a, not, it wasn't cinematic though is the problem. It was definitely more of a, it just looked really good.
Yeah.
Did that little bunny, that little bunny got away. I shot him with an arrow and it didn't take him out. Dude, Sam Elliott has done, to this day, I think my favorite Sam Elliott Western performance is in the Sackets, the miniseries they did. I think it was late 70s, early 80s. God, I wonder if I could find that online somewhere to watch with Chris. Sam Elliott, Tom Selleck. That's a good miniseries. Man, I just heard a cougar or something up in these hills. least. What was the one that Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott did after the Sackets? Storm Riders? I'm gonna have to go look this up on the Wikipedia here in a minute.
Hey, who's that? Arthur, dumbass. Roll out the red carpet.
Yeah, Tombstone was freaking awesome. Tombstone is another one of those classics. What's up, old man? What you drinking? No, thank you. No, I'm gonna go make a quesadilla here in a minute, I think.
Hold still! Pearson said he's short a little meat.
No, no quiero Coca-Cola.
Oh, I disagree. Now, why are you so afraid of a pair of gelding tongs? I thought you were the horse expert.
Is Bill really holding him down at the campfire? What an asshole.
All right, go on. It ain't like you got balls anyways. Oh, hell's half acre. Oh, hearing him. Oh, my balls. Like that'd be enough.
I cut off his dialogue. He's saying like that'd be enough food for all of us anyway. It's we're gonna play a poker. We're gonna play a game of poker here in a minute, guys. Someone mentioned this earlier in the chat, but this game does a really good job of feeling lived in, and it's one of the only games I've ever seen where they've got
My table awaits your offering,
Um,
Mr. Morgan.
the NPCs have a life of their own. They go on about their lives whether or not you're there to witness it or not. This is one of the things where this game has engineering that even to this day most other companies can't do or won't do because of budgetary reasons. Storm Riders? Hang on, I gotta go look this up because it's gonna drive me nuts if I can't remember the name of that other movie that those two guys did together. The Shadow Riders, that's what it was called. I was close. Close onto it. Sackets for sure. When he shaves the guy's mustache off, and then with the Arkansas toothpick, and then splashes whiskey all over his face. Oh man. God, Shadow Riders. What year was that? Because the Sackets was like. Oh, this was 82. By the way, the Sackets, like, if you've never read, for anybody out there who likes to read, Louis L'Amour, they're pulpy little Western books, but they're fun. And the Sackets was a really good series. The miniseries was 1979. Ben Johnson. God, now I really gotta go watch the Sackets. I gotta go see if I can't find this online. That'll be a project for tomorrow to see if I can't find it somewhere online to watch with Chris. That'd be a good Western, man. I still think my favorite John Wayne Western is El Dorado, though. A young James Caan. That film has always stood out to me. Anyway, sorry guys, getting sidetracked. What do we got? Ace and a 3. I'll call. Why not?
See you.
Dude, is that Strauss in his PJs?
Check.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ace high. I mean,
Nah. Check.
if nobody's raising, they don't got squat.
Since no one else will do it, here.
Oh,
I'll call for
Yep.
2 cents.
Fold.
He's got a 10 probably. Oh man. I'll check.
Check, I think. Are you seeing this? Okay, well,
Yep.
it ain't much. Crap. A little goes a long way. I always
Tombstone
feel
really
like
is a good
jobs
movie
are
too, though.
especially risky
Unforgiven's
since
another
the
good
way I
one.
play with you, Strauss.
Gene Hackman coming in, playing up against Clint Eastwood. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I
Morgan
bet you
Freeman.
could name the last 20 cards.
well, of course.
We might have
you'll
to watch some
pay
more
some
westerns,
attention.
Chris. And if you've never watched it, guys, you need to go watch Open Range, which Kevin Costner directed and starred in with Robert Duvall. That's a good, damn good western. I did my review today of Horizon, American Saga Chapter 1. Chris and I just watched it last week. Oh, 310 to Yuma with Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. And fuck, what is his name? He played the really crazy gunslinger who was at Russell Crowe's side. Oh, he was in the Warcraft movie too as the Guardian. Why can I not remember his name? He's brilliant. He was also in another movie called The Mechanic with was that Jason Statham? Jason Statham. Guys, now I'm gonna stop. Hang on, I gotta look this up now because I can't remember his name. Yeah, dude. Open Range is a good western. Ben Foster, that's who I was thinking of. Ben Foster.
Mind the time, man.
Um, 7-4 check.
I'm a check.
I got nothing.
This is... Damn.
Yeah. Of course.
Strauss looks kind of creepy without his glasses and everything.
Check.
Queen 4. That's not enough to do anything with.
Too bad for me.
Invest, risk, and reward.
God, he just won a 95-cent pot. Mr. High Roller.
This is bullshit. You might as well quit while you can.
Play one more hand, and then we're going to go to bed and get some rest to get back to it tomorrow. Arthur Morgan needs his sleep.
I'm gonna see you. Not this one. At least it's something.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Screw it.
I reckon I'll go all in.
Look at you.
Yep, call.
Feeling big, huh?
Why not?
No, thank you.
Well, what do we have? Oh, you gotta be joking.
We both had ace high, and he had a jack. We'll see what happens here. Oh, no! Oh, no!
This is great. Shit. Oh, hell.
All right, let's go take a nighty night sleep here. And then I'll do my camp donations in the morning when there's better light to look at the ledger. Oh, there's a letter. Oh, is this the Mary quest?
Dear Arthur,
Yep.
I've written this letter 100 times or more, and
Yeah,
I
Val
cannot get it
Kilmer's
right.
done some really good stuff
It's
over the
me.
years.
You know it's me from the bad handwriting. I know I said when we last spoke, and I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them,
The Doors
that
movie's really
ran with
good.
you
I
and your
forgot Kyle
associates
MacLachlan
in
was in that
town.
movie till
And I heard
recently.
tell of a man who sounded like you. I would love to see you again if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
Well, looky there. We'll sleep till morning. 5 hours. It's about how much I sleep every night. Chris and I have been lamenting the fact, like, I love the animals. I love our cats. I love cats more than Chris loves cats, but Chris does love her cat. You love Frodo. You love all the cats, but you love Frodo more than the other cats, which is fine. It's normal. Smeagol became her baby while I was gone for 3 weeks. He has become quite the cuddle bug. But we do not sleep at night. Um, we have an open. So this is the office is enclosed, but the homestead is all open. So um, the cats stay in at night. The male cats stay in at night, and we used to let them go out at night, and they've sort of adjusted. It's been about 6 weeks now that they've been staying inside at night. But if we try to sleep out in the living room on our big bed, those especially Smeagol gets on the bed and he doesn't politely pull your hair. He does it more to Chris than he does to me. He gets up on the bed and he grabs and he does like a test pull to make sure he's got a mouthful of your hair, and then he yanks. Like he full on pulls your hair. And what he does first is he gets on the bed and he meows at you. And he'll just start meowing because he wants attention or he wants a snack or he wants you to let him outside. And if you don't wake up and listen to him, he grabs your hair and yanks it until you wake up. Now, Chris is very polite about it. I've started just pushing him off the bed, like just knock that off. And then Lucas gets up and just starts crying because he wants to go out. We actually do let him go out at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because he stays in the backyard because he's a paranoid cat. But like we don't sleep because of those guys. If like when we sleep in the office, they just scratch at the door. Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad. It's been a while since she and I have had a full 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Um, it's been a lot of 4 or 5 hours. You get 3 to 4 hours, maybe 5, before one of the cats wakes you up. And then we take naps during the day. Thus is the life if you have lots of animals. At least when you have indoor animals. If they're outdoor animals, you just punt them out the back door and do what you're gonna do. All right. I want to buy. I want a map. Sit. 325. Do I have it? I don't have it. All right. I need to keep saving. I could. I thought we had 300 cash. And then I got 300 cash from the. We just did that robbery that was 600. What the heck? Let's look at the ledger again. I could swear that we just did that robbery. Total camp funds, 88. What the heck, man? I'm the only one making contributions. You see that? Arthur. Lenny made Lenny made one contribution. Well, what the heck? What happened to the $600 that we just went and robbed? Somebody spent it. All right. I'm doing my part.
There she is.
Morning, Arthur.
Hey, so that feller who was hassling you in Valentine.
I'll tell you another time, okay?
Okay, sure.
Sure. Well, let's go collect some of those funds because we need money. I need my fast travel, man. What the heck is way down here? Javier Escuela. Oh, to rescue Sean. I forgot about that quest. Billy Midnight. Let's do this one next. This is the unfortunate quest that I wish you could skip, but you can't. The repercussions of this quest. First time I played this game, I've played this game all the way through twice. I started a third playthrough a couple years back, never finished it, but I have cried at the ending both times I've played this game. I've done the good guy ending both times. I'll do it again. If we make it all the way through in my 2024 playthrough, you'll see me cry again. It's such good storytelling. And this is the turning point. By the way, let's get the shotgun there and do my bow and arrow here. And if I see anything, we're gonna grab it.
I'm just fine without your cooking, and that's so...
One shot, one kill. That doesn't happen very often. A 2-star. It is a great game.
All right, girl.
All right, girl. Dude. Let's go around the tree. Oh, shit.
Hey, Sally! Run him down!
Hang on. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Oh no! That's never a good thing. That's never a good thing. I do prefer the bow in the early stages of the game because you get all of the the stamina. Nobody's here to see me loot, right? Did you just see it? Is he gonna ride off and report? Possibly. Hope not.
Got a good haul there, girl.
It can be, Durox. It's mostly I like it because you get the bonuses to your stamina and stuff early on, which helps out long term. Because once I get dual wielding pistols, that's just a lot of fun. But the automatic shotgun is like the way to go. That's like my go-to weapon. I do need to get some arrows though. Oh, hang on. Those were two dudes. Two dudes on the ground. Being dudes on the ground.
Yep.
Wasn't me. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Hi there.
Howdy. Oh, where are those ducks at? Oh, there's no way I'm hitting a duck with a bow. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to do something for my health.
Easy, easy.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he doing? Is he fishing? No, 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 no. I'm just gonna shoot the birds, not the dude's horse. Sometimes the auto assist, the auto aim is like, close target. Dun, dun, dun. Have I played the original 360 in Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, I did. I didn't play it when it went live. Tim Horn. I played it. I think it would have been 2018. Because it was when we moved to the city, and I actually had really good internet for the first time in a few years. And I went ahead and signed up to. It used to be called PlayStation. God, it was whatever subscription service they had where you could stream games from their library. It doesn't exist anymore. But you used to be able to stream games from this library they had, which had all these old games. And I that's when I played the first Red Dead. I also played all the Batman Arkham games. There's a good like 4 or 5 months where I just played a ton of games. Woot! I finally finished my Horseman challenge. Jump over 3 obstacles in 15 seconds. One. No, it's not gonna let me do it here. That's tricky. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 3. There we go. Got it. And there's my stamina, 75% to level 4. Ride from Valentine to Rhodes in less than 5 minutes. I don't know that I've ever tried that before.
Mr. Thomas Downs?
Yep, that's me.
You owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm...
Oh, come here, you maggot.
Please, sir. I'll...
Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either. This is not forgiveness of my debt. This is just a stay.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts...
I'm not running anywhere. I'm doing my best for you.
Pay the money. You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back. What's not to understand?
If you know, you know.
Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife or your family.
This whole storyline is so tragic.
A charity.
Especially what happens later with the wife and kid. And...
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said, what you looking at, woman?
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
This is why you never borrow money. From anybody. Oh, I guess we're already at the camp. I don't need my bow.
Morning. Morning, Arthur. Starting to look like home.
It's taking shape.
Good work, Miss Grimshaw.
Oh, can I not donate at the moment? Because I gotta turn in this quest. Well, poodoo. Don't make me waste this buck. Sir Strauss.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead.
Where'd my deer
They
go?
seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Then, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
At least it's still there. He just dumped it. Well, we probably need to go hunting for money or something. I think the camp is good on donations.
All right. Let me see. Thank you, Arthur.
But we definitely need some cash. What I've done in the past is you can just hunt a bunch of meat and stuff and then sell it to the butcher in Valentine. And if you really want to risk it, you can go kill pigs and sheep.
Come on, girl.
But you'll get outlaw status.
Always good to see you.
Been taking care of that horse, I see.
What do we got? I think we got Mary. We could work on stuff on the way to her. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind getting that quest out of the way. And it's on the way to Valentine, so we can get stuff on the way. I need to buy some more arrows when I get to town.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard turkeys.
Easy.
Hang on.
You're okay.
Okay. Got all three. Where's my wagon? That's the one thing I miss about Red Dead Online is the wagon you get to haul your stuff around. Dude, I just heard a panther. Dude, panthers are scary in this game. Nope, 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 nope. Stow it. I got a girl in Valentine. There, did you hear it again? There's totally a panther around here, guys. Panthers will fuck you up.
Come on, girl.
Oh, he's over here somewhere. I wonder if he's down below. Oh.
Hey, you're okay, girl.
Do you hear him? Dude. He's called out like 3 times. There's the 4th.
Get away from me now! Fuera!
Something's going on. Oh, shit. I'm not getting down there anytime soon.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's getting attacked by the panther.
Come on.
Yep. Kitty cats are bad, man. They're deadly.
Damn good shooting, señor. Thank God for you, mister. Le debo la vida.
That should do it, girl.
Pues le debo la vida, pero también, por favor, un poco pesos o dinero. Oye,
Good
ven
luck
aquí.
with it.
¿No tienes nada para mí? tienes ningún dinero? Ay, no mames, güey. Eres tan pobre, pinche codo.
Yep.
There's something down over there.
Whoa, girl.
I got 2 of them, and there's a third over here that's not quite dead yet. This will be enough to go sell off in town, get some additional coin.
Girl, won't take long. Yep.
I think this is another one of those games where it's just a nice cozy game in between the quests, because you can just come out here and go hunt, gather herbs. You know what I ought to do? I ought to jump into Red Dead Online and check out what that game's like now. I mean, because obviously they haven't updated it forever, but they have kept it online. Might be interesting to do an update for 2024. Like I have the time. Probably need to get some horse tonic too. I don't know if I've got it yet. The worst is when you get ambushed by a pack of wolves in this game. That's really rough. Because your horse will throw you.
Let's go, girl.
Oh, I did not mean to click social club. Probably just need to go back to Valentine. Probably the easiest solution. Sell these off on the way through.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm out of space anyway. Oh, those aren't what I thought they were.
You weren't raised right.
Oh, you weren't born right.
Give a fella a nickel.
Why would I give you a nickel?
Trust your gut, folks. Step right up.
Hey now.
Hello there.
Right.
People really enjoy that.
Make a few dollars here and there.
Girl.
Come again. Yeah. Beef, pork, venison, all right here, folks.
Beef, pork, and venison. This place right here in Red Dead Online, you can come here and you gotta come here when there's nobody around, but you can come over here and you can get all these sheep. And there's 2 pig farms behind here too. You can just rotate between the 3, and it's a great cash farm. I may or may not have done that while leveling up my guy. Oh, she's at the hotel. That's right. Yeah, so there's a sheep farm right here. I think it's once every 24 hours, I forget. But there's a sheep farm here, and the key is you have to lasso him first and then use your knife to take him out, because that's the only way you can preserve the pelt. So you go in there and you're looking for the 3-star pelts, and then you can load up your wagon. And then over here in town, right on the edge of town, right up here. It's been like 4 years and I still remember this. This is hilarious. Right here, there's pigs. Not always, but there's sometimes pigs right here in this. You can hear them. You can hear them. Yep, there they are right there. There's pigs here, and then if you ride down over here, this shows you how much I did this because it still is. I still remember it 4 years later. And then if you go down the other side of town, I would roll through here with my wagon. Just be like, sorry guys, thanks for the harvest. This little farm over here has got pigs, as I recall. Yeah, here we go. Here's another pig farm. But you gotta lasso them first, and then stick them. It's good money, man. But that's how I leveled up my, is it called the Trapper? I can't remember what that class is called.
Excuse me, partner. Calm down.
Wait, was she over at the house? I thought she was at the... God, I'm an idiot. She was right over here. Like I got sidetracked talking about sheep. And as Chris would say, it's because you were remembering your first girlfriend. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's all good. I was sitting here, we finished watching a movie, and it was like I can either go record videos for Wednesday or I can go stream. And I was like, you know what? I haven't played Red Dead in about a week. Let's go do some Red Dead.
Is Mrs. Linton in?
We watched M. Night Shyamalan's The Village tonight, which I've seen before. That was a fun little hour and a half. Made me want to go watch Signs again.
Hello, Arthur.
Mary?
I heard you and your friends was around.
Okay. Where's what's-his name?
What's his name?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Tim says, having grown up in Texas, it's nice to see someone who knows both
Happened a
English
while
and
ago.
Spanish.
Pneumonia.
Bad business.
Sure.
I did not speak Spanish before I moved here.
You've been made a widow and you come here looking for me, is that it?
No, ain't like that, Arthur.
Oh, okay.
I learned a tiny bit in high school, but most of it was when I came here, I was originally only going to stay
I need your help.
in Cancun for 3 months, and then I met Chris, and
You want me to help?
It's my little
now
brother,
I've been here, how many
Jamie.
years now? No, in Mexico.
I always liked James.
2010, so 14, almost
compared to the
15
rest.
years. Almost 15 years, yeah.
He's broken Daddy's heart.
Daddy has a heart.
Don't make me beg you, Arthur.
But I did not speak a lot of Spanish when I moved here. I knew a couple of words, a couple phrases.
I wasn't good enough.
I'm sorry. We
I
need
learned
your
most
help
of my
real
Spanish.
bad.
I haven't told this story in a
Well,
while, but
James
I learned
joined
most of
the
my Spanish at
Cowboyans, that strange religious order.
Good for him.
They're quite mad, Arthur. They'll
Okay.
kill him. You're the only person he'd listen to.
Chris needs to be on the microphone
I'm
right now.
too
She says
rough
it was much better
to
before I spoke
marry
Spanish because
any family,
I
but
didn't know
it's
how to
okay
chew
to
her
ask
out.
me to help in saving your family.
I'm
I learned
sorry.
most of my Spanish at
I
the
understand if you don't
laundromats
want to
in
help me,
Cancun, Las Lavanderias.
but I
So when
think
Chris and I
of
were
you
dating,
often.
when I was still living the bachelor life,
I'm
I
begging
would
you
just go drop my
often.
I
laundry
say
off.
let Jamie live Jamie's life,
And
not the nightmare that his
it's
daddy dreamed up for him.
Jamie's so innocent,
usually little old
Arthur.
ladies who sit there and they're just watching television. And I was like the only white guy who lived in
Please,
the neighborhood of
Arthur.
that particular neighborhood downtown Cancun. Not in the hotel zone,
Will
I
you
was in the
help me?
city. And
Where is he?
I like to
Somewhere out
talk,
near
so
Carmody Dell,
I
I
would just
think.
shoot the shit
The
for like an
rancher there
hour.
said he'd seen
And
him
they're
around
always
the
happy to
Cumberland
talk because it
Forest
distracts them
area.
from the
I
TV
just
and the
want
work
him
and everything
back,
else. And so I learned a
Arthur.
lot of
If
conversational
you
Spanish
find him,
just
bring him to
talking
me
to
at the station.
I'll see what I
50,
can
60-year-old ladies doing laundry.
I'll owe you.
You already owe me.
You already owe me. I like that line, Arthur. Most of it was just sink or swim Spanish, you know. If you want to live here, you gotta. And the lament I have is that all the years I worked construction, I never spoke Spanish, and I worked alongside Mexicans and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Colombians for Venezuelans for years, and I never learned Spanish. It wasn't until I moved down here that I started learning Spanish. And now it's nice because it was a trip. I hadn't been back to. I think 2017 was the first time I'd been back to Missouri in like a long time because I had been in Colorado for all those years. And when I was growing up in Missouri, there wasn't really a lot of Mexican presence there. And then when I went in 2017, I think the last time I had been there was like 2003, 2002. So it'd been, 15 years or something. Um, and we went to Springfield because that's where the family, that's where all the shopping gets done and stuff. And it was so funny because we went into a restaurant. There's a barbecue place across the street from where the big Bass Pro headquarters is. And Chris and I went to go get some barbecue. And we were in there, and I just happened to like look over her, and I asked her if she had change. But and then she had some questions about the menu too, um, and we were talking in Spanish. And the girl at the cash register, her eyes got all big, and and it turns out that she was, Mexican. Her whole, her mom and dad spoke Spanish. And then that same day, we went downtown, and there was like some Jehovah Witness girls who were downtown doing their thing, and they were all, it was like 6 of them, and they were all speaking Spanish. And it was so nice to be able to understand what was being said and just be like, I literally stopped and was like, oh my God, this is such a trip to hear people speaking Spanish in the place where I grew up. Because when I grew up, there was no Spanish speaking people in Missouri. And now, because we spend so much time back and forth, it's nice. And then Chris doesn't get to use her English too much. I say we do most of our stuff here. We do all in Spanish. We watch all of our shows in English with Spanish subtitles, and then whenever we go visit the family, she gets a chance to only do all of her English stuff. But everybody should speak 2 or 3 languages. I used to speak a little bit of Bulgarian too, but that has faded because I haven't used it in a long time. And I've been told that when I was young, like 3 to 5 years old, I could speak reasonably fluent Finnish with my great grandmother. But I don't remember any of that. Bilingual is the future, says Commander Wolf. There's an interesting, so my day job years ago when I was doing all the travel stuff, and Chris and I used to do speaking engagements all around the world at the travel conferences. That was one of the big things that I always promoted was, if you look at where the job force of tomorrow is, it's people who can speak 3, 4, 5 languages because that allows you to go anywhere and work. And I've got a friend of mine who's been working for Microsoft for 25, 30 years now. And we had a discussion about this probably a decade ago about how all of the people in his department, the people who are making the most money, are the people who speak 3+ languages, because for every language that you speak, they paid, at least at the time, they were paying you an additional bonus because it meant that you could communicate with the international teams that Microsoft has around the world. So especially if you're looking at working on an international team. And then the other aspect of this is that, so one of the benefits of speaking Spanish is that I have been able to go work on contracts in lots of different places because I speak Spanish for North American companies. And so, as an example, going to Spain, working with the tourism board there, but also then coming back to Mexico. And because I was living in Cancun at the time, TripAdvisor and Oyster were looking for photographers and writers to go do this. There was a 2-year project we did with them, and it was literally going to visit all of these resorts in the Riviera Maya and in Puerto Vallarta and do photography and videography and articles on the hotels and do reviews and stuff. So that was like 2 years, and they paid for everything. You know, they paid drive time, they paid mileage, they paid per diem, they paid a salary, they paid for all of our flights, gas. Um, it was a good gig, and it was all because I spoke Spanish and happened to live there on site. And it was like, oh, well, then you can go to all the hotels and speak to the managers and, do all the things that need to be done. So there's definitely, I've gotten plenty of work over the years when I was working in the travel industry because I spoke Spanish and English. It does pay to speak languages that are, I think Chris and I have both talked about, I don't know if we're ever going to do it, but learning Mandarin would be a good idea. But we don't ever spend any time over in Asia, so it hasn't been a priority for us. But I think that would be a good one for the generation of tomorrow to think about. Um, Hindu's another one. Just thinking about, but also, just learning the 4 or 5 big ones is a good idea because then you could go anywhere, work anywhere, and you're not bound by local. If the job market sucks where you live, well, go somewhere else. Go where somewhere else. Tim says some of my ancestors came from Scotland. I learned Scottish and Irish Gaelic. That was an interesting thing when we went to Ireland. I did not realize that kids there still were required to learn Gaelic as part of like their upbringing. So you learn English in school, but you also take um, Gaelic. Yeah, I haven't brushed my horse in a while. Well, if you want to work in the industry, especially if you're going to be spending time in Dubai,
There we go.
my horse needs a bath, period. All right, well, I think I'm going to wind up here, everybody. I did not take a nap today, so I'm going to go find a snack. Probably going to make some quesadillas is what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to probably pass out. Get some sleep so I can wake up refreshed and do it all over again tomorrow. See you guys next time.